Hello, YouTube gang and Dark Age Camelot community. It is Josh. This will be my final video on the 3 people that are continuously harassing me on my YouTube that are likely in control of Dark Age of Camelot and their psychological profiles, as well as an easy way to find one of them because he wasn't real good at covering his tracks. As you will see, I have a video loading from Mr. Crypto, Rankfiveoninc, with his TVS Supercharger and his Stage 2 cam and his 2010 SS Camaro that he kind of forgot to blank something out. It'll be the thing he's stamping when the FBI and the IRS get done with his stupid ass. His license plate. Okay, so while I am waiting on the video to load, okay, the first person we're dealing with is Mr. Yemel or Mrs. Yemel, whoever. I'm guessing it's a male. This person is a complete sociopath. Okay, he admits he bribed EA many years ago to allow him to use the Altieri Stepper program on the servers for Dark Age of Camelot. Okay. He claims he's developing 3.0. I don't care. I bruised his ego when I, gave him the rundown of who I am and how I beat him. And that's when he started admitting to this stuff. Okay. And he started removing stuff and whatnot. His weakness and the chink in his armor, because he's a complete sociopath, he feels and has zero compassion for human beings. He's a total stiff ass. All right. He's a pathological fucking liar. He's extremely arrogant. No sense of humor. His weakness is his religion. He truly believes in the Norse mythological gods of Thor and Odin. You will notice that I mock him for it because I believe in Jesus Christ. One of his comments to me actually was, his God has a hammer and my Lord was nailed to a cross, to which I reminded him that this cross, which also reads, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, is what sets me free to do these videos and do this stuff without fear of judgment. Okay, as long as I believe I'm doing the right thing morally, God is not going to judge me for this, no matter how many mistakes I make. All right. So as it stands, if you want to press this guy and you want to identify him and get his name or location, start poking the bear by making fun of Thor and Odin. Okay. In fact, actually, I asked him to pray to both of them. I asked him to pray to Thor and asked Thor to smack him upside the head with that hammer to teach him some common sense, but it went unanswered. So I asked him if he could pray to Odin to have Odin remove his Gungnir, or however it's pronounced, which would be Odin's spear. It was called the Gunge Lance in Final Fantasy VII. It's a giant spear that's, straight, because it's obviously shoved straight up his fucking ass like a stick up his ass a mile long. You'll get this guy, okay? As far as Crypto's psychological personality, he is not sexually and physically satisfied or emotionally satisfied with his wife. The reason I believe he's rank 5 on Inc. is I got the same reaction out of both of them when I made the same accusation that they both want to strip the armor off of my animated little blonde, Cindy Lennox, and better. Okay? They both responded, I'm married with children. Okay? Now, it goes a little step further with Crypto, because Crypto claims he's got a camera in my house. Okay, so I've been prancing around the house naked for the last few days and asked him if he's been enjoying the show. At one point he said, well, nobody cares about the gay stuff you do inside your house. Okay, well, I mean, it's only gay if you enjoyed it. In fact, I actually posted a link to a video of a Ford Mustang beating the new Camaros in a drag race when they're both stock because the new Camaros are so heavy. And asked him, have you driven a Ford lately? I'm sorry, buddy, I'm not gay. Okay. Now, there's a well-known joke that diehard Chevy fans make fun of Mustang drivers for being gay or transsexuals, all right? I don't share those jokes. I do make fun of Fords because I'm a Chevy guy, but I don't share the ones about being gay anymore. So, this is a guilty conscience. This is somebody who's afraid to admit they're bisexual or homosexual, okay? So they're living in denial of themselves, which means they're living with guilt. Notice he says, keep listening to those voices as they get louder, which if you watch my NSA CIA jokes about what a warrant is, I pointed out how he would have overheard that while I was logged into Dark Age of Camelot and talking to Travis about it the other night, who's a personal friend, in the privacy of my own home. Okay? The quickest way to piss him off is to make jokes about his wife being a whore. I've asked him, if I run a Carfax vehicle history report on both his Camaro and his wife, the Camaro is probably the one that's going to come back with less miles and less previous owners. He didn't like that too much. Okay, but now looking at his video, we have license plates. Let me see. I believe it is New Jersey. And that would be a Zebra Hector Zebra 83 Xavier X. This is one of the people we're looking for. He obviously ain't too fucking bright. All right. The third person, which I took the comments down. Well, I didn't take the comments down on this one. I took the comments from another video. This was the video I clicked on because I wanted to show you what happened. I didn't remove these comments. There were comments from a Mr. J. James on YouTube. Okay, and I have the screenshots from earlier when I was commenting. They're hard to read because of the focus of the camera, but you can make out the J. James. J. James will be the third one in this little trio. He is very defensive when you get on him about having a government job funded by your tax dollars to pay his salary. He gets really pissy if you attack his masculinity, like when I told him about my friend who drives a Dodge Dart with a 6-speed being 3 times the woman he could ever hope to be when he became a liberal. Because there's no such thing as a liberal male. When it comes to males in liberal politics, they're extremely feminine in their personalities. So they're not masculine. That's why they don't attract feminine females, and they attract masculine, militant, dictator, authoritarian style females that run their lives like a fucking slave, which also pisses him off, might I add, if you start asking him if his wife has to give him permission for everything he does. Okay, so you can bruise his ego by attacking his masculinity. It'll put him on the defensive. With Crypto, because he's not emotionally or physically satisfied with his wife, he may be flirting with other women at times in public when she's not around, if he's not already having full-blown affairs on her with other women. Okay? These are the psychological profiles you're dealing with, and because I was able to get that license plate, I'm going to go ahead and get this little video downloaded onto a flash drive and mailed out to the FBI ASAP so we can get this matter resolved. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.